Hi, this is Kim with Six Blessings. Trump is my president. MAGA. You missed Trump 2024, etc. My rights don't end where your feelings begin. And of course, a gun. Yeah. Tired of appeasing the left, okay? Wah, wah, wah. All right, I've got paper in my hand because I am a writer by nature, okay? I write. I have a Bachelor of Journalism in Public Relations from the University of Texas at Austin. And I have been writing all my life, and I love it. And although my previous few videos, I have been speaking basically just on my opinion out of anger and through my support of President Trump and just speaking from my heart. I decided I wanted to write some really good information today so I wouldn't forget anything. So forgive me for reading. I will try to elaborate a little bit, but this is what I want to say today. So here we go. After watching the first 3 days of the Republican National Convention, and I will call it RNC in the rest of this just to save time, I am even more supportive, determined, positive, and amazed at President Donald Trump and his extreme tenacity. His expressions during the RNC were the absolute epitome of humility, reticence, and grace. Think about it. I mean, he was just almost pathetic looking. Let's go forward. His face also showed signs of appreciation, humbleness, and most importantly, thankfulness. That is what I saw. Gratefulness to still be alive, as he was 1 millimeter away from certain death and he survived. Okay, what kind of impact does that have on any person? He's a human being. And guess what? Sorry, liberals and Democrats and MSNBC and all you journalists that spread lies. Okay, I don't do that. I speak the truth. He is alive and kicking and still fighting for America to become great again. MAGA. Page 2. I talk a lot, so I don't want to elaborate too much. I want to get to the facts that I have on here because I think they're important. Most people staring death directly into the face and surviving is an extremely profound and miraculous occurrence. Yeah, of course. It is certainly something that will change anyone who has experienced this. And if anyone has had any life-threatening or life-and-death situations, then you know what I'm talking about. You don't just get up and go on as if nothing had happened. Life does not go back to where it used to once you've experienced, you know, a millimeter away from death, okay? Or something similar. You just don't do it. It's not in the human nature. An assassination attempt on President Trump could have really opened his eyes to the fact that he really is a target. He could have professionally, politely, humbly, and certainly understandably stepped down from the presidential election in November, and his supporters would have reasonably accepted his decision with complete compassion and understanding. I know I would have. Think about if it was your father or grandfather. I mean, aren't you scared to death for their lives now that he's been shot at? And he was saved. He wasn't meant to go yet. I'm a Christian, and I believe that God stepped in. If he had chosen to step down. However, Donald J. Trump is not just anyone. We all know that as his supporters. He is a hero, a legend, a myth, the man, the president. Okay? He's not a normal American citizen. And for the haters still out there assuming that his subdued expressions, appreciative expressions, very humbled expressions during the RNC were a ruse, a fake, insincere. I'd like to see you get your ear almost shot off by a sniper, barely missing your brain, and go forward as if nothing had happened. As if. These haters would be lying in their hospital beds crying and moaning, wah, 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 about the insanity and tragedy of it all. They would be hiding out in their secret locations, scared to death of another attempt on their life. But Donald J. Trump did not wallow in his misery. He did not speak in detail about the haters and the attempt. And he certainly did not stay in that hospital bed whining and preaching about the injustice of it all. And that is certainly injustice. You do not attempt to shoot a former president or anyone. He had his surgery, and though not even fully recovered physically, and I'm assuming mentally and emotionally, he went right back out there because he knew he needed to be at the Republican National Convention announcing his vice presidential running mate, J.D. Vance, and immediately got back to work. He got back into the game of saving our country, making it great again. Now, how incredible is that? 2 days after being almost murdered, I am sorry, but I am so sick of hearing, even in passing when I'm flipping through the channels, of the negativity by the liberal left journalists, ragging on him. Stop. Get over yourself, okay? Sorry, I'm angry when I'm flipping these pages. I don't know about you, but in my honest opinion, I would be scared as you know what. I'd probably be suffering from PTSD, and I certainly would not go out in public putting my life back out on the line like President Trump did. He is not only a survivor, he is a true American hero. A man who put the United States of America and its citizens first, not himself. I personally want that in our leader of the freest and the best country in the world. And President Trump is the only person who is capable enough, courageous enough, compassionate enough, and completely dedicated to our country who can do that. And if any member of the liberal media, again, you know who you are. I'm a journalist as well, but I tell the truth. That's the difference between you and me and other honest journalists. So if they start in again with the felon stuff, you know what? He survived death. He is a hero, and he will not hide from the haters. So if you start in on that again after what happened last Saturday, you know what you can do to yourself. And I'm not even going to say it, because I have some listeners that may not want to hear the curse words. But trust me, I say them. He survived death again. He is a hero. He will not hide away from the haters in some sequestered bunker. Yeah, who does that? Sorry, Biden. I don't dislike you, but you hide a lot. He is a fighter. He is loyal to our country at any cost to himself. And he will win this November, no matter what. No matter what kind of sick, twisted schemes the liberals have planned with poor Joe Biden, or with their candidate set to replace him, throwing something out there that's going to change America's mind. No, it's not going to happen. It's a little bit too late, okay? Too much shit has happened. You can't just come on in and change everything because we don't like you. So in summary of what I'm saying today, I was going to make it about what Vance said last night, but I'm going to make that another video because this is already too long. So in summary, specifically to you, the liberal media, you are a joke. People don't want to listen to you anymore. So please just stop talking. Shut up. Get over it. Move on, because if you want to retain your jobs, you're going to have to talk positively about President Trump come November and the next 4 years, and then hopefully the next 8 years. So get over yourselves, shut the F up, and move on. Go Trump 2024 MAGA. You are a fighter. You are my hero. You are my president. Thank you. Have a great day.